But I want us to end by doing this short segment in which I'll ask you a quick question, you give me a quick answer, we can wrap it up, and then we'll use this in sharing with our communities, with our networks all through the world. So, first question, um, an unsung hero in the studio with an untold story. He represents an organization, 237 Cleanup Campaign. So, what is your name
Arrey Obenson,
and where do you currently live?
St. Louis, Missouri, in the United States.
But it turns out you're running a major campaign that is changing lives thousands of miles away from where you live in St. Louis. Tell us about 237 Cleanup Campaign that is mobilizing 5 million people.
The goal of the campaign is to engage, inspire, educate, and engage 5 million Cameroonians to be involved in cleaning cities across Cameroon.
Very interesting. And I know you've had some success, significant success from the time you started. Less than a year in the business, less than a year on the ground. Tell us how many people you have been impacted so far this year.
We believe that we have exceeded our goal of 5 million, engaging more than 5 million people across the country to be involved in this campaign.
What are the major cities that have been involved, and who are some of your major partners?
Some of the major cities include Yaoundé, Douala, Gaoundéré, Garoua, Maroua, Bamenda, Boya. Some of our partners include Red Plast, which is a refuge collection company, as well as Eco Green, which is a recycling company. But crucial to the realization of this campaign is Let's Do It Cameroon.
Let's do it, Cam. Interesting and unsung hero. I will have to explore in future about Let's Do It Cameroon. Tell us what have been some of the major challenges that you've encountered along this journey. I know it is not easy. Moving a battleship from thousands of miles away remotely, you must have some very, very fine tools, remote control tools. What are those challenges?
Challenges include one, the mobilization of people in the diaspora to support this initiative. That's one. Two, financial limitations to be able to provide the resources and material for the cleanup across the country. Three, obvious challenges which stem and the ongoing that affects that mobilization of people on the ground, and also even the distribution of material. Then logistic challenges in terms of production deadlines for the materials that were needed to be able, production and distribution deadlines to distribute across the country the materials for the cleanup.
Yes, logistically, I know it can be challenging, especially given the conflict that the country is going through. So, logistics, how do you overcome that? Because there are some cities in Cameroon that are virtually paralyzed. How do you overcome such specific challenges? Because in other countries, they're probably not going through any civil unrest or civil war, civil whatever they call it, crisis, name it. But how did you overcome that to ensure that every corner of the country benefited from it? And you grew up in Victoria. Victoria, of course, I understand that Victoria is some days is paralyzed like the others.
Well, we had to work around those challenges, and in some cases, we didn't even have material being delivered as a result of the challenges. But the most fascinating thing is how people were able to adapt and work with some of the warring groups to be able to collaborate around this initiative, but also to just go ahead and use what they had to get the job done. It was and those challenges are still there, and those I don't think that those challenges are going away tomorrow. but how do we work with those challenges to be able to achieve the goals at the end of the day? Is that once you are that naive audacity, once you're inspired, you've always find a way to get there, and that's what
Yes.
happened.
And everybody loves a clean environment. Whether you are a time of peace and a time of war, clean environment is something that everybody appreciates. One last question: how
Yeah.
can we find you to contribute?
Go to iamcameroon.org and make a contribution to this campaign.
Thank you so much, Mr. Obenson. I know you have to catch a flight. I'm very grateful to you and all the thousands, or should I say millions, of Cameroonians and well wishers and friends of Cameroon that have participated in this project, that are helping to make it a reality. That if one city is clean, if one country is clean, it is putting a smile on the face of Africa. When that happens, everybody will celebrate motherland because everybody wants to go to the motherland. I've seen a hunger for Africa in all parts of the world that I've been to. People have a desire to learn about Africa. People have a desire to enjoy the beauty, the natural beauty, the customs and cultures of Africa. But they can't go to Africa. They can't go to Cameroon. They can't go to Zambia. They can't go anywhere unless our cities look cleaner and a lot more hospitable in terms of sanitation. So thank you so much to you and all the thousands that support your work. It's been a pleasure talking to Mr. Arrey Obenson, the 7 campaign. Really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day and a safe flight. See you on the other side, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Story Warrior, checking out and asking you to not take any grudge against the darkness. If anything, light a match, chase away the darkness, because when you do that, the world will be a better place. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.